How to build discipline. Discipline. It's the one word that separates success from failure, winners from dreamers, and growth from stagnation. Yet, for many of us, it's the hardest thing to master. Maybe you've tried waking up early, building a workout routine, studying consistently, or sticking to a plan, but somewhere along the way, you fell off track. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. In this video, we're diving deep into how to build discipline, not just as a temporary burst of motivation, but as a long-term lifestyle. I'll walk you through the key habits, mindset shifts, and daily actions that can help you develop rock-solid discipline no matter your starting point. And if you stick around till the end, I'll leave you with a line that can light a fire in your soul every time you feel like quitting. Let's begin. Understand what discipline really is. First, let's clear up a huge misconception. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's not about being superhuman. Discipline is simply the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's the skill of choosing long-term rewards over short-term pleasures. It's saying no to distractions, temptations, and comfort zones so you can say yes to growth, goals, and a life you're proud of. Discipline is a muscle, not a gift. And like any muscle, it gets stronger with use. That means you're not born disciplined. You build it, day by day, choice by choice. Shift from motivation to commitment. Here's one of the biggest traps people fall into. They rely on motivation. Motivation is a great spark, but it's not a reliable engine. Some days you'll feel it, most days you won't. That's why discipline starts when motivation ends. You have to switch your mindset from, I'll do it when I feel like it, to I'll do it because I said I would. This one mental shift can change your life. When you treat your goals like non-negotiable appointments, just like going to work, picking your kids up from school, or brushing your teeth, that's when discipline kicks in. You stop waiting for the mood to strike and start acting from a place of purpose and commitment. Build routines, not reliance. Let's talk about structure. Every disciplined person you admire has one thing in common: routines. Why? Because routines remove the need for constant decision-making. When you create systems for your day, like a morning routine, a workout time, or a fixed study hour, you don't leave room for debate. You simply follow the plan. Here's the magic of routines. They reduce resistance. When you know exactly what you're supposed to do and when, you save energy, avoid procrastination, and make discipline automatic. Start small. Create a simple routine around one goal. Maybe it's waking up at 6 a.m. and walking for 20 minutes, or journaling for 5 minutes before bed. Stick to it for 7 days, then 14, then 30. Over time, it becomes your new normal. Master micro-discipline. People often think of discipline in big dramatic moments, like running a marathon, quitting junk food cold turkey, or studying for 10 hours straight. But true discipline is built in micro moments. It's choosing to get out of bed when your alarm rings. It's turning off Netflix after one episode. It's putting your phone away while you work. These tiny acts of self-control may seem small, but they stack up. Each time you win a micro battle, you strengthen your identity as a disciplined person. And identity is powerful. Once you start seeing yourself as someone who follows through, you'll begin acting that way, even when no one is watching. Clarity beats willpower. Here's something not enough people talk about. Clarity is stronger than willpower. If you don't know why you're doing something, discipline becomes a grind. You'll burn out, give up, or get distracted. But when you have a clear reason, discipline feels meaningful. You're not just going to the gym, you're building a stronger, more confident version of yourself. You're not just studying, you're investing in your future. Write down your reasons, keep them visible, repeat them to yourself. The clearer your vision, the stronger your discipline. Remove friction, add fuel. Sometimes it's not about willpower, it's about your environment. Want to read more? Keep a book on your pillow. Want to eat healthy? Remove junk food from your house. Want to work out in the morning? Lay out your clothes the night before. Discipline gets easier when you design your surroundings to support your goals. Make the good habits easy and the bad habits hard. That's the game. Also, add fuel to your discipline. This could be a motivational playlist, a vision board, accountability from a friend, or tracking your progress in a journal or app. These small boosts keep you engaged, especially on tough days. Expect failure. but never quit. This part is crucial. You will mess up, you will skip days, you'll feel lazy, distracted, or discouraged. That's part of the process. What matters is how you respond. Discipline is not about being flawless, it's about getting back on track fast. If you miss one workout, do the next one. If you binge one night, eat clean the next day. No guilt, no drama, just course correction. Progress is not a straight line. It's a messy zigzag path filled with highs and lows. But if you keep showing up, even at 70%, 50%, or 30% effort, you keep moving forward. Remember, the most disciplined people aren't the ones who never fall. They're the ones who always get back up. Track and reflect. Want to make discipline last? Start tracking your habits. Whether it's a habit tracker, a journal, or a simple checklist, write down what you did today to move closer to your goals. It helps in two ways. You stay accountable. You build momentum. When you see a streak of consistent effort, you're more likely to keep it going. It becomes a game. You don't want to break the chain. Also, take time to reflect weekly. Ask yourself, what went well? What can I improve? Where did I give in to distraction? How can I make next week better? Reflection turns experience into insight, and insight into growth. Discipline loves rest. Here's something people often ignore. Discipline doesn't mean grinding 24/7. That leads to burnout. Discipline means having the wisdom to rest, recharge, and then return with focus. Rest is not a reward. It's part of the strategy. It allows your body, mind, and spirit to recover so you can keep showing up strong. So schedule breaks, take walks, get enough sleep, and enjoy guilt-free downtime. A well-rested mind makes better decisions, and that's the heart of discipline. Build discipline in layers. Don't try to change your whole life overnight. That's a recipe for failure. Instead, think of discipline like building a house. You lay one brick at a time. Start with one habit, one goal, one routine. Master it, then add the next. Layer by layer, you build a strong foundation. Over time, your life starts transforming. Slowly, quietly, powerfully, and suddenly the person you once dreamed of becoming, focused, consistent, unstoppable, is just who you are. Conclusion. So to recap, building discipline is not about willpower alone. It's about systems, structure, self-awareness, and patience. It's about choosing long-term gain over short-term ease and proving to yourself every single day that you can follow through, even when it's hard, even when no one's watching, even when you don't feel like it. And now, here's the final line I promised, a reminder to keep in your heart every time you want to give up. Discipline is doing what you said you'd do, long after the feeling you said it in has passed. Let that sink in. And remember, you're not building a habit, you're building a legacy. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment below and let me know, what's one discipline you're going to work on starting today? I'd love to hear your commitment. Until next time, stay focused, stay hungry, and keep showing up. You've got this.